Prince Harry has denied calling the royal family racist in his 2021 interview with Oprah Winfrey. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex formerly instructed the US chat display host to approximate a communication with an unnamed member of the royal family about how dark their unborn toddler Archie's pores and skin might be at the same time as Meghan turned pregnant. Now, in his modern-day spherical of TV interviews to coincide with the discharge autobiography Spare, Prince Harry has denied calling the royal family racist. Instead, he stated the word racist became utilized by the British tabloid press in the aftermath of the couple's feedback. Here, Sky News looks at what turned into a statement and the response to it. Harry and Meghan's claims within the Oprah interview in March 2021, following their stepping back from frontline royal responsibilities and their flow to the United States, Harry and Meghan sat down with US chat show host Oprah Winfrey to talk about their choices to depart the United Kingdom behind. Among some of these claims turned into one wherein Meghan, who describes herself as biracial, stated there had been discussions among Prince Harry and his own circle of relatives, approximately the shade of their then unborn infant Archie's pores and skin. She stated, "There had been issues and conversations approximately how darkish his pores and skin was probably while he was born." Oprah, visibly shocked, responded, "What? Who is having that communication with you?" Meghan replied, "There had been numerous conversations regarding it." Oprah stated, "There's a communication with you." Meghan interjected, "With Harry?" Oprah continued, "About how darkish your toddler goes to be." Meghan replied, "Potentially, and what that might imply and look like." Meghan did no longer call any member of the family involved, adding, "I assume that might be very destructive to them." Harry was additionally requested to call names, and he added, "That communication, I'm by no means going to share." Harry and Meghan's interview turned into a broadcast on March 7, 2021, with the royal family issuing a reaction March 9. The entire circle of relatives is saddened to study the entire quantity of ways the previous couple of years were difficult for Harry and Meghan, the announcement read. The troubles raised, especially those of race, are concerning. While a few memories might also additionally vary, they may be taken very critically and might be addressed with the aid of using one's own circle of relatives privately, it added. Harry, Meghan, and Archie will usually be much cherished by their own circle of relatives. They're turned into an additional reaction days later with the aid of Prince William, in response to a query with the aid of a journalist in the course of a visit to a college in East London on March 11. Many of the United Kingdom's countrywide newspapers led at the claims made approximately regarding Archie's pores and skin tone following the broadcast of the Oprah interview. The Times' primary front page headline turned into "Palace in turmoil over Meghan's racism claims." The Daily Mail, with the headline, "What have they done?" stated, "Toxic accusations. Incendiary racism claims toward their own circle of relatives." Palace left reeling and Queen 94 in emergency talks. The Guardian carried the headline, "Palace in disaster, following devastating racism claims." The paper stated on the time that Buckingham Palace turned into beneath strain to reply to allegations of racism in the highest echelons of the royal family's own circle of relatives. It stated the claim, which it defined as the maximum surprising disclosure, and threatened to have a devastating impact on the popularity of the monarchy. Dr. Shola Mose-Shogbamimu, an artist and activist, additionally labeled the alleged feedback as racist. In a comment piece for the United States magazine Harper's Bazaar in March 2021, she claimed that racism had become so normalized within the UK that white human beings are in a position to forget about what's blatantly racist in front of them. People will watch the Oprah interview, concentrate on the issues a member of the royal family's own circle of relatives had over the shade of Archie's pores and skin, and nevertheless deny that it is racism, she wrote at the time. In December of their last year, Jether merrily receives a Ripple of Home Award in New York for his or her stance towards racism. The award was given with the aid of the Robert F. Kennedy Human Rights Organization, RFKHR, which is run by Kerry Kennedy, the daughter of Robert F. Kennedy. Ahead of the award ceremony, she stated she had picked Harry and Meghan for the award due to their heroic stance towards what she defined as structural racism within the royal family. The feedback had been delivered again in Prince Harry's ITV interview with Tom Bradby in advance of the ebook of the royal's biography Spare. The journalist requested. In the Oprah interview, you accused the royal family and its circle of relatives of racism. Harry then shakes his head and says, "No, I didn't." The British press stated that. Did Meghan ever point out they had been racist? Mr. Bradby responds. She stated there had been troubling feedback approximately. Harry replies. That there had been issues regarding his pores and skin tone. Mr. Bradby responds, right. Wouldn't you describe that as basically racist? Harry replies, I wouldn't. Not having lived in that circle of relatives. Going again to what my know-how is, due to my very own experience, the distinction between racism and subconscious bias is that the two matters are different. Once it's been acknowledged or mentioned to you, as a man or woman or as an institution, that you have subconscious bias, you therefore have the possibility to study and develop from that, so that you are a part of the solution instead of a part of the problem. Otherwise, subconscious bias then moves into the class of racism. Thank you for watching till the end. Please share with us your thoughts in the comments.